Hey guys, so a bit of a channel update to let you in on. First of all, right now I still want to do a Q&A, Patreon exclusive Q&A for Friday, Cinco de Mayo. But right now it all depends on how many Patreon supporters I can get at that time. The Q&A is for $5 supporters if you want to be part of that. The $1 gets a shout out, $3 gets you a shout out and exclusive content you can't get anywhere else until later. And then the $5 gets you all that and the Q&A. So if you guys want to help me out there, in the description you will see patreon.com/bwrosas. You can help me out in that department. Second of all, I am working on trying to get my CAW League, DCWA, back up and running. I was in the process of doing 2K22, but of course I was working, so that kind of slowed down things and all that. And basically, I had to, I guess you could say work around my work schedule and also my mom being home during the summer at times and all those kind of things. So, it's kind of back and forth. I was in the process, of course, of doing it. I gave you the first episode of Women of Honor, probably the only episode for that season period. But I am working currently to try to get it up and running again. I'm currently in the process, as you've been watching, by creating a new roster for 2K23. You've been seeing some previews and all that of what's to come, of who's going to be involved. So be on the lookout in the near future. I am going to get something up and running, courtesy of 2K23. But consider the Women of Honor thing that came from 2K22 is a bit of a preview of what's really to come in the near future with all the match types and everything you've been seeing, courtesy of 2K23. Second of all, I am going to be doing live streams more often now that I got time again. The only thing is, will I be monetizing? Will I be doing super chats or monetizing off it? That's all up in the air. One of the things I've been doing, as you probably have noticed, is I've been removing some videos and all that. Some of these videos I've been removing might have to do with whether or not I can monetize, because they're saying I'm using, content that's used by other places and everything. So I'm trying to remove as much content that might, coincide with that, might, cause a hindrance, if you will, in the process, to try to, basically, get my monetization up and running again. So hopefully it will happen. If not, I will have to do an appeal and ask, what is holding it back, what's causing me not to monetize, and let me know if I can fix it. But also what that will tell me as well is I do need, as I've mentioned before, you guys' support. Again, description-wise, Patreon's one way you can help me out. My Teespring store, you can help me out there as well. It's all in the description, along with checking me out on Spotify.com and Anchor.com, Anchor.fm, I should say, where you can find my BW Rosas Discussions podcast. I am up to almost 725 podcast episodes. So if you guys can help me out, by supporting that, subscribing to it, because you have the option. If you want to subscribe, it's there. If not, you also have the option to help me get to 100 Spotify subscribers as soon as possible, because as soon as you do that, I get the ambassador ad thing turned back on, and it's a lot quicker for me to make some money off of the podcast. So if you guys could do that, it'd be greatly appreciated as well. Like I said, the Teespring, my Teespring store is one way to doing it. My podcast is another, through Spotify and Anchor.fm. Mostly Spotify, because they say you have to get to 100 Spotify followers to make that ad, ambassador ad happen. So if you guys can help me there, it'd be greatly appreciated. And then, of course, like I said, the other avenues as well to help me out in the process. Like I said, because I don't know if I'll be monetizing again, and I don't know what's going on with the EDD. Hopefully, I'll get the money out of that. If not, then again, we're going to really need you guys' help in the process. You can also support me through Venmo, which is Brian-Walmer-2, and Cash App, which is BW Rosas 98. Those are places you guys can help me out. But in the meantime, I am going to be, like I said, doing some more videos. Like I said, live streams are still going to happen. Topical videos like what I've been doing are going to be happening, and other things. Like I said, the previews for my DCWA League is going to be still going on. and I'll still be doing some audio videos on camera videos and stuff like that in the process, in the meantime as well. So you guys can check all that out, you know, uh, when they basically, get uploaded and everything. Which means I appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. It gets me more views here, as well as hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to check out a lot of my content. Um, but yeah, otherwise, besides that, I'm still trying to work on. I am in the process of, starting to figure out in my mind what the PMV is going to be next. I know the Destiny song is one I want to work with, everything. So we'll be working on looking at that. Um, but outside of that, not really much I could say. Not really much I could say out of that. Besides just wanting to give you an update of what's going on. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let you know what's happening and everything for the month of May. I do know, like I said, I do know that this month is graduation month. I do know that this is also towards the end of the month is Memorial Day weekend. It's also Cinco de Mayo weekend this weekend. So there's a lot going on, and hopefully I can get some stuff out to you guys during all this and all that. But I just wanted to come on here, give you guys a bit of an update of what's going on in a very ramblish way. I know it sounds like that. I do apologize. But I just want to let you guys know what's happening, and as well as where you could support me financially, because I could really use it, guys, right now until I get back on my feet financially, either through EDD, unemployment, or getting a job elsewhere as well. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, guys, let you know about all that. Do in this channel update, that you know what's coming, what's in the works, what's happening, and stuff like that, and where you could support me as well. Again, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'll help me out big time. As well as, again, support me at the various places in the description. My Teespring store, BW Rosa's discussions at Spotify.com and Anchor.fm. Also, check me out at Venmo at Brian-Walmer-2, Cash App at BW Rosas 98. You can help me out there. Patreon.com. Support me with the $1 tier, $3 will get you a shout out. $3 tier get you a shout out and exclusive content you can't get anywhere else until later on, because basically it'll take like a couple days before it goes public. And then the $5 tier, which gets you the shout out, the exclusive content you get before anybody else, and the Q&A, as well as support me, as well as what I was going to say, as Teespring, Venmo, Cash App, and Patreon. Yeah, basically that covers everything. But yeah, just support me as best you can, guys, as well as like the videos, subscribe, get the word out about this channel, and hopefully I'll be able to monetize soon. If not, again, I'll have to appeal that, see what's going on. And until next time, guys, I know it sounds ramblish doing this channel update, but just wanted to get it out there for you. And until then, talk to y'all later.